Pakistan, and the game is about to start in a few minutes, but fans are rushing in, quite unexpected that there is a huge number of fans over here. But I'm here, I'm Gargi Raut, and I'm here with Shahid Hashmi, who is a very well-reputed journalist in Pakistan, Ishan, of course, and Raja. We're going to be talking about the game, Pakistan, how they have fared in this tournament, and much more. Shahid, my first question to you. Pakistan's campaign, World Cup campaign, has been a bit disappointing. How do you feel about it?
I think disappointment is a word which is understatement because we expected a lot from Pakistan, at least a semi-final finish. But just one bowler missing, injured, Masim Shah was a massive blow to Pakistan's campaign, and they were doing well in the practice sessions, in the net sessions, but they didn't do well on the match day. Especially some of the players look very nervous. Most of them are top performers of Pakistan's domestic cricket, but when they get a chance in international cricket, they try to learn, and that is not the stage to learn. So we need to enhance or need to lift our domestic cricket by a big margin, because we are lagging behind from other countries. Like they are scoring 350, 380 runs, 400 runs, and we are just stuck in 280, 300.
Raja, your thoughts about Pakistan's campaign so far?
Disappointing, like Shahid just said, is an understatement, Gargi. But Pakistan tried to pick itself up. It kind of infused some life into its campaign, thanks to Fakhar Zaman coming back, playing a good knock at the Eden Gardens in the first place, then going on to get 100, and suddenly there was life in Pakistan team. Unfortunately for them, New Zealand put a mountain before them to climb, a tall order. But overall, Pakistan, a world number one not too long ago on the ICC ODI ranking, has been a bit of an underperformer in the World Cup. You would have expected Pakistan to be in the semi-final. It is a good side. Shahid Bhai knows better than all of us because he's tracked Pakistan team. Unfortunately for Pakistan, they did not get going on the right days.
Absolutely, and like you said, disappointment is an understatement here for the Pakistan team. Babar Azam is the biggest question right now, isn't it? Babar Azam as the captain. This is the second disappointing World Cup for him. How do you see his future panning out from now?
I think he should step away, just like Virat Kohli did. He's a class batsman, but he's not a very good captain, and he's not learning at all. He's very rigid in his opinion. He's very passive in field set. He's very passive in his tactics. Like even if you have scored 280, 283 against Afghanistan, you should have attacked. You tried to get wickets. He becomes so passive, standing at mid-off like this and not doing much, not going to his bowlers, not keeping slips, and it's almost the same situation as far as 50 overs World Cup is concerned. 2019 we needed to beat Bangladesh by 305 runs. Here we needed to beat England by 288 runs, just 17 runs different. If you cover just 17 runs in 4 years, I think you need to do a lot.
Okay, so please go ahead for you.
I think Babar Azam's leadership, not only passive, but very uninspiring. When he scores runs, he looks like a great leader. But unfortunately for him, he hasn't been scoring as freely as he could. He could have motivated a lot of the younger players in the team to do better. Unfortunately, he probably was grappling with his own form. That he was. There is a meme that's doing the rounds about how the Australian captain says that he could bat like me in the tournament, which is unfortunate because Babar Azam is one of the best players in the world. Unfortunately for him, he didn't do too well in the World Cup. He's got runs, but at a very slow pace. Like you said, he should have learned from Virat Kohli, moved away from captaincy across formats. It gets to a captain at some point of time. The power that he wields gets to a captain, and I think Babar Azam got caught in that little trap, and he needs to come out of it sooner than later.
I have a question for you, Raja sir. Ironically, captain of the England cricket team, Jos Buttler, has had his own issues with captaincy and performance. What do you think has gone wrong for Jos Buttler, being such a prolific performer in the IPL? Where do you think he could have done better with leading his side in this World Cup?
I think he's done well as a captain. I won't fault him. His team has let him down. His batters particularly have let them down. And the bowling seems to lack the experience of knowing where to land the ball in India. On pitches in India, you need to know where exactly to deliver the ball. I think England fell short on that count. Also, this whole thing about Bazball, they seem to have got caught up with that, and they wanted to play aggressive cricket all the time. In India, you need to adapt. You've seen Virat Kohli do that. You've seen you've seen Rohit Sharma play aggressively at the top of the order and Virat Kohli hold the innings together. So you can't be going hammer and tongs all the time, and I think England lost out primarily because of lack of experience of its bowlers on Indian pitch.
Absolutely. And Shahid, I want to go back to Babar Azam as a captain because you've been following Pakistan's journey for so long and you've been looking closely at how Babar is captaining right now. How do you look at his future as a captain?
My sources tell me that Babar Azam has lost favor with all the players, most of the players. Team management is not in his favor continuing as captain because he's not listening to them. He's not properly executed the plans that team management had given to him. Selection were problems because the team management wanted Fakhar to play the South Africa game, but Babar said that it would be a game earlier. And look at what Fakhar did in the game against Bangladesh and in the game against New Zealand. He should have played the South Africa game, and the South Africa game was the turning point of Pakistan's campaign because 21 needed of the last 2 wickets and Babar did not attack. So PCB is also in favor of saying or directing or advising Babar Azam to step away, and they want a different captain for white ball as well as for red ball.
Shahid, do you think having Naseem Shah in your squad would have made a difference when it came to qualifying in the semi-finals or the finals?
Definitely, he was a massive blow when he got injured. But again, blame to Pakistan Cricket Board, Pakistan team management. They did not manage his workload. He was playing the 2 Test matches against Sri Lanka. He was playing the Sri Lanka Premier League. He was playing Asia Cup despite hurting his shoulder in the Bangladesh game. He came back after treatment and bowled his 2 overs, the remaining 2 overs. That was a massive blow. And because of Naseem Shah, the bowling of Shaheen Shah Afridi and Haris Rauf also got affected.
Absolutely. And before we say goodbye, one last question to all of you. This was the biggest opportunity that Pakistan could have had to make sure that an India versus Pakistan semi-final happens here in India. That could have caused shockwaves all around the cricket world. Yet it did not happen. Are you disappointed about that?
Hugely disappointed because I was always believing, I was always expecting, praying. Last year as well. Last year India disappointed in the semi-final. They came against belligerent England and lost the semi-final because I was praying and predicting that the T20 World Cup final would be between India and Pakistan. Here again, Pakistan did not try to improve his net run rate. Same thing happened in 2019 and same thing has happened in 2023. Same coaches, same captain was different. Sarfraz was captain, here Babar Azam was captain. So it's a huge disappointment. We would not been able to stand here if had it been a Pakistan-India semi-final.
I mean, I completely agree with Shahid here. I mean, India-Pakistan would have been a different ball game altogether. But at the end of the day, it's a cricket game and it's still a very interesting semi-final. So we all can be very excited for that. Raja, would you like to add to that?
Definitely. Who wouldn't have liked an India-Pakistan semi-final? Marketing manager's dream, broadcaster's dream, a fan's dream, especially at the Eden Gardens. It would have been brilliant. You would have extended your stay in Kolkata for a long time. You probably now fly off to watch the semi-final in Mumbai and then come back here for the semi-final. But an India-Pakistan game would have been a dream come true for everybody. Too bad Pakistan did not play well enough to deserve to be at the Eden Gardens when the semi-finals comes around. But good luck to Pakistan. It needs to revive its one-day cricket fortune. It has to remind itself that it was world number 1 not too long ago, and it can get back there soon.
Thank you everyone for joining us, especially Shahid for joining the Ref Sports team.
सेमीफाइनल में हम देखना चाहते हैं और हम उड़ीसा बालेश्वर से आए हैं और मेरी बीवी के साथ हम आए हैं खेल देखने के लिए और एंजॉय करने के लिए आए हैं।
मैम, आप कौन सी टीम को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं आज? इंग्लैंड को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं।
बीवी इंग्लैंड को सपोर्ट कर रही है, मैं पाकिस्तान को सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ। जर्सी पहना हूँ इंग्लैंड का, दिल से पाकिस्तान को सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ ताकि इंडिया पाकिस्तान का दोबारा मैच हो।
और जिस तरीके से इंडिया खेल रही है, क्या आपको लगता है इंडिया वर्ल्ड कप जीत जाएगा?
इंडिया का वर्ल्ड कप जीतना ये 100% सही है। मान के चलो अगर इंडिया हारेगा तो उसका अपनी गलती से हारेगा क्योंकि 9 बैट्समैन हमारे पास है, इंडिया के पास 4 बॉलर वर्ल्ड के टॉप बॉलर है। अगर इंडिया गलती आप हारी वर्ल्ड कप तो अपनी गलती से हारेगी, नहीं तो हारना नामुमकिन है। वर्ल्ड कप हमारा है, इंडिया हमारा, वर्ल्ड कप हम ही जीतेंगे।
और अब ऐसे लग रहा है कि इंडिया न्यूजीलैंड का तो सेमीफाइनल हो जाएगा, देखिए डर लग रहा है थोड़ा बहुत।
डर लग रहा है। न्यूजीलैंड के दो बॉलर है, टीम सॉर्थी और लुके फर्गुसन। वो दोनों बॉलर का जो बाउंसर बॉलर है ना, हमारे ओपनिंग बैट्समैन को लड़का सकते हैं। अगर वो दोनों बॉलर को टैकल कर लिए तो इंडिया इजीली जीत जाएगा।
और आज सबसे एक्साइटेड कौन से प्लेयर?
So as you can see, I'm outside the Eden Gardens and I have someone selling Indian jerseys. आपका नाम क्या है सर, बताइए।
शुभजीत पाल।
और ये बताइए कि इंडियन जर्सीज कितना बेचता है?
हाँ?
इंडियन की जर्सीज आप कितना बेचते हो?
200।
200। और अगर एक बात बताइए, मैं यहाँ पर हूँ कब से और मैं नोटिस कर रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पर एक भी पाकिस्तानी जर्सी बिक नहीं रही है। इसका रीजन क्या है?
रीजन यहाँ पर थोड़ा थोड़ा मिलता है।
थोड़ा थोड़ा मिलता है,
हाँ।
बट लोग
जहाँ से
खरीद नहीं रहे। इसका
लोग खरीदे, कुछ लोग बोल रहा है।
नहीं मिलने का वजह यह है कि गवर्नमेंट यहाँ पे नहीं मिलने का वजह यह है कि गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर में जो मोदी सरकार है उसके वजह से लोग डर से नहीं बेच रहे हैं ना, वेयरिंग कर रहे हैं लोग।
बट सर आपको नहीं लगता कि क्रिकेट एक लेकिन यूनिटी बनता है और दोनों टीम को सपोर्ट तो करना चाहिए?
बट बिकॉज द गवर्नमेंट इज द प्रेशर, दैट्स व्हाई नोबडी सेलिंग द स्केयर मे बी
If I
पुलिस।
ask you, would you like to wear a Pakistan jersey? आप क्या बोलेंगे?
पाकिस्तानी का जर्सी अगर मिलेगा तो पहनने में कोई एतराज नहीं है, नो ऑब्जेक्शन, बट हैव द इशू द पुलिस पॉलिटिशियन प्रॉब्लम, दैट्स आई टेलिंग टू यू, बिकॉज दैट स्पोर्ट कैन वेयरिंग द ड्रेस नो मैटर टू
टेक्निकली पहनना चाहिए ना, क्योंकि क्रिकेट एक स्पोर्ट है, सब खेल रहे हैं तो
of course, but I have lots of my friend asking wear the Pakistani dress and flag, but he is not available actually here.
और आप बताइए, विराट का जर्सी सबसे बिकता है कि रोहित शर्मा का?
विराट का।
विराट का?
हाँ।
और कितना बिकता है इसका?
इसका 250।
और रोहित शर्मा का?
रोहित शर्मा के 200।
और इसके अलावा किसका बिकता है सबसे ज्यादा?
इसके अभी तक विराट का ही सबसे ज्यादा बिक रहा है।
इंडिया मैचेस में तो यहाँ पर तो बहुत शोर होगा ना,
हाँ,
पूरा
बहुत।
पूरा बिक जाता है इंडिया के मैचेस में?
नहीं, थोड़ा थोड़ा रहता है।
हाँ।
सब नहीं बिकता।
और आज के मैच में आप किसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं? सब बताइए, किसको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं आज के मैच में? पाकिस्तान। ये क्यों?
Pakistan.
Why, sir?
Because I want to see the next final and semi-final
Who's
India
your favorite player
Pakistan.
from Pakistan?
Maybe Shaheen Shah
Shaheen Shah,
and
really?
Babar Azam.
बाबर आजम। आपका कौन है? बाबर आजम।
Fakhr Azam.
ठीक है।
Fakhr Jamal also.
Fakhr Jamal, yes.
Fakhr Jamal also. But I want to look final and semi-final. The Pakistan India is more interested and where lots of the crowd here.
दोनों सेमीफाइनल ऐसे काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है। अगर पाकिस्तान आया भी या नहीं आया फिर भी इंटरेस्टिंग होगा।
Yes, sure.
चलो, थैंक यू गाइस, थैंक यू।
Welcome.